We're back, NBA Black and White Show. Thanks for liking our Facebook page, we really appreciate it. JD, how you doing, man? Why have I got the pink chair?
Don't lie, you wanted the pink chair. Behind closed doors, I know you wanted the pink chair.
Today, lots of topics. We've got Luke Walton, who might or might not be going to the Knicks. We've got, obviously, the playoffs are here. Avery Bradley's going to miss the rest of the Celtics series. The Warriors. Steph Curry's gone down, missed game 2. Loads going on.
A little bit of gossip watch as well. Who's been sliding in LeBron's DMs?
We'll get to that.
We will get to that.
The big three, though. Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving, LeBron
let's
James.
Start it off.
Yeah.
Well, the big three, as you know, had a fantastic game one night. How do you feel that they did? And do you feel like the Cavs are now starting to come together in the playoff season?
Well, you can't really say yet, it's very early, but I would say that Cleveland's been pretty dysfunctional this season.
They have been. From the beginning, I would say.
Yeah, the Kevin Love project has failed, I believe. They'd be better off with Andrew Wiggins. And I don't see this as like you combine the three of them to score 85 points or so against Detroit in game 1. I look at it as the Pistons pushed them to the edge, and they've got to be confident going into game 2.
I mean, let's look at this differently. Me and you both know, we've both given our digs at Cleveland over the last 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, we've both looked at it so differently. But as they've transgressed now, when it came down to the big time and it came down to the first game, they showed up, all three of them.
Yeah.
LeBron got 22 and 11. I mean, Kyrie came off for 31 and Kevin Love went off for, 28 and 13 rebounds?
Well, you do remember that they are actually a good team, because we do like to harp on at LeBron and how he manages the team, the cryptic tweets he sends, the fact that he got David Blatt fired essentially, but they are still a very good team.
I think they've proven it. I mean, last year we talked about would Love and would Irving know what to do when it came down to the playoffs. I mean, it's a completely different scenario, it's a completely different arena. Playoff basketball is so much more intense than regular season. And now we've seen that they can actually produce together as a three. They can produce in the big time.
All season they've like last year in the finals, we have to remember they were 2-1 up against the Warriors without Kyrie Irving, without Kevin Love. Anyway, next topic. Luke Walton has had a meeting with Phil Jackson, the owner.
Has he had a meeting, or is
it's a phone call, and apparently Jackson said that Walton's going to stay he thinks he's going to stay with the Warriors, which I think he should. His dad, Bill Walton, has said, you should stay in Golden State. You got a good thing going.
It was Steve Kerr that turned around and came out, wasn't it? And turned around and said that he feels like Luke Walton has a lot of work on his plate right now, and he should be focusing on his job in hand.
I'd be surprised if the Warriors haven't said to Luke Walton, we don't know when Steve Kerr's back's going to go again. and Walton could be...
So he's just there in reserve, is that what you're going to say?
We're all going to go eventually.
But, I mean,
Walton's
proven his credentials this year. I mean, he started off with, obviously, we know Steve Kerr was on medical absence, and he started off and he took the Warriors to a 36-4.
Yeah.
I mean, in the beginning, that's an impressive start for anybody.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously the foundations were laid there, but he still had to go there and demonstrate as a head coach what to do and how to implement a team. So he has got the credentials to play in the NBA, and obviously as a 2-time champion himself.
Played under Phil Jackson. Interesting point on this is that Jackson and Kurt Rambis, who took over the Knicks to finish last season, they've had a meeting with all the players about the triangle offense. And this is the big debate you're having is Jackson wants to run this old traditional triangle offense, but David Blatt's been linked to the coaching role. So as long as Jackson's there, whoever comes in to coach has to learn this triangle offense. Steph Curry, for the Warriors, misses the game 2. I think that's a good decision because they've got until Thursday, until game 3.
Okay.
A lot of rest.
I can understand that. Obviously, we both know that if we're going to be critical of Steph in one thing, he has kind of got glass ankles. He's had ankle problems throughout his career, and now we see he plays with heavy straps. He bandages it up really well, but obviously the ankles are starting to come down as the regular season's tenure comes to an end and the playoff season starts to come through. His ankles are starting to feel the effects. And we both know that Steph will be playing in game 3 because he wanted to play in game 2.
Yeah. But he went to warm up. He had felt a little tweak. Remember we said last week, well done Warriors.
It was a good decision by Steve. I mean, to pull him out and turn around and say,
bad decision to put him to warm up though. I would rather just put him in a suit and not risk anything. Get him fully rested for Thursday.
But it's the mental what he sends to the Rockets by just warming up, by just going out there that you can't get over. Mentally, I'm still there. I'm still in game mode.
Better statement though that they could beat the Rockets without him. I mean, Sean Livingston, so good, so good. I mean, this guy was close to amputation when he hurt his knee years ago.
Wow.
It's a great career now. And this is the thing with the Warriors system. It's next man up. Draymond Green leads that team. Klay Thompson had a big game. And James Harden, I'm sorry. You can be a great scorer. And there's so many great scorers in NBA history. Great player? No. Because he doesn't share the basketball.
Charles Barkley said it before. I mean, James Harden with the basketball in his hand is fantastic, but James Harden off of the basketball, both defensively and having to share the basketball, is a problem for his team.
Ladies out there, have you ever received a weird direct message on Twitter?
Now,
Have you sent any?
No. I'm not on Instagram myself, and my missus would kill me. So I'm going to turn around and put it out there straight.
Who has been naughty?
As we know, recent reports have come out that this Instagram model, Rachel Bush, has posted a very famous direct message from LeBron James after she was sitting courtside to watch Cleveland.
Yeah.
That LeBron has been messaging her on the slide.
And the message said,
hey, what's up?
What's up? That, ladies. If you get one of those.
From LeBron?
Yeah, well, from LeBron, yeah.
Oh, from anybody? Is it just LeBron
from anyone,
or is it just anyone?
The other side of things is getting interesting. But LeBron's got a wife, got a family, and if it's him, because I know that
he has a team.
Other people
look
after
social media team.
Exactly.
Course, yeah.
But if you sent this on Twitter and you're LeBron James, it's gonna get out. It's gonna get out.
I would like to know from the fans, do you feel like LeBron has crossed the line by just responding or just initiating a message with a fan?
Or was he just being friendly? Hey?
Or was he just being friendly?
Was he just being nice? I don't know.
Is that what we're going to call it nowadays? Just being friendly?
I send you those messages all the time.
Yeah, but it's different between me and you, isn't it? Well, as most NBA fans would have seen last week, the man, the Mamba, the legend, had his moment to shine in his finale.
Had 50 moments.
So I'm going to ask you now your final thoughts as we wrap up on this Kobe Bryant fiasco, I'm going to call it.
So he scored I woke up in the morning and I checked the box score. Kobe Bryant, 60 points.
I thought it was a typo at first.
Excuse me?
I thought it was a typo.
But then I thought, that's not as crazy. I can believe Kobe would go out that way.
Okay.
50 shots. When he scored 81 points a few years ago, he took 46 shots. Let's put that into context. And the Utah Jazz were playing for something, but this is just vintage Kobe.
So you don't feel like it was light defense? Because I watched the odd highlight every now and again.
Hey, you can't
and I'm not going to point out
though.
any people, but Gordon Hayward, light defense. Yeah. Trey Burke, light defense.
The Jazz, like I say, the game meant something to them and they played weak.
It was poor.
But the first time in Kobe's career, his teammates wanted him to shoot more. They didn't want him to pass the ball.
That's what he said in his press conference towards the end. I mean, I've never seen Kobe in that sort of a giddy, sort of likey. It was kind of weird. I mean, we know intense Kobe Bryant calling out teammates, talking about what we're doing and wanting rings. And I see this giddy guy talking about his family and...
That's why I'm confused. If people started following the NBA this year, they must be so confused because they see every road arena adores Kobe Bryant. But that's not the way it was for 20 seasons. They hated him.
That's what fueled Kobe Bryant's game.
Yeah.
That hatred, that walking into arena and everybody saying, we hate you, Kobe.
Right.
And now he's kind of turned into this folk legend, which he deserves. But it's kind of just completely contrast to all other people that know Kobe Bryant. It's a complete contrast to his personality. Complete contrast. And complete contrast to the Black Mamba.
The Mamba?
The Mamba.
Thank you, Mamba. That was a great career.
But it was fantastic, and what a way to go out.
The NBA, they're going to have jersey sponsors. Are they turning into football? Basically, they're going to have a 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch logo top left of the jersey. I love American jerseys, and there's a lot of sponsorship in the NBA, but I think this is going a bit too far. You could end up with the Starbucks Lakers, like seriously. They're not going to sell these jerseys in the store, that's key. They're still going to sell the original jerseys, but the players after next season when the Nike deal comes in, they're going to start wearing jersey sponsor. What do you think?
I feel it breaks down into two different avenues. I mean, you've got the money and the revenue that obviously the sponsorship will bring, and obviously just the history behind these sort of jerseys and these sort of credentials as to how the players have their warm-ups and have their shirts and like to have their attire. I mean, that's basically where the debate lies.
I just don't want every three-pointer to be sponsored by In-N-Out Burger. That assist was sponsored by McDonald's.
Coming up by Kia.
Come on.
It's just going to turn a little bit silly. Huh?
What would LeBron say? Hey.
What's up?
Is there What's up? Anyway, that was a good show.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. Remember, you can like us on YouTube, Black and White NBA, and also Facebook. We got a lot of love so far.
We have been.
We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, and please subscribe. Stay tuned.